Hello everybody and welcome. Here we are again, and what I want to do is just carry on from what we were doing making the nut and bolt pots. Cheers. I'm using another cup, purposely not an IKEA mug. For those of you who've been observing, I actually have a shortage of mugs in the house because I don't know why, but seems that everything seems to be made out of raku, or there just happen to be those other mugs, and I haven't built a stoneware kiln yet. We just got that old one down in the garden there, that big old gas kiln, which I've only used that once. Anyway, let's get the. I'm just going to bring the camera down here. I'm just in the middle of doing one, and let's see if we can. If you can follow along with me, there is one down there, and I'm going to just bring this in a little bit to give you a bit of detail. I don't want to get it too close in because otherwise it'll be too close. Okay, so basically now using the cheese cutter like this. Now I've already put, as you can see. It helps, by the way, if you have a pencil, just mark the halfway mark. Okay. So as you can see, I put in 4 facets. Now you might think that this kind of work is very exact and you've got to be incredibly precise and all that. Well, yeah, I mean it helps obviously if the facets are opposite each other. And that's actually the way to do it. I mean, basically to put 4 facets in like that is not that difficult, because what you do is you just, first of all, you start with 1 facet, okay, and then just turn it completely around so you're dead opposite. So you're dead opposite that facet. There. So you're dead opposite it, i.e. parallel. Okay, so you do that facet. And then you turn it at 90 degrees and you do exactly one in between. In between. You see? Here and here. Alright, so that's the 4 that we got, but you only do them down to the halfway mark, alright? Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it upside down, and when you're doing this faceting thing, bring your pots to the edge of the... Ideally you want to use... I use a banding wheel. This is, I think, the most crappy banding wheel I've ever used in my life. It's kind of... preferably not one like that. A decent sturdy metal one, you know. But anyway, that's what I've got at the moment, so... Stop blaming your tools. So... Right, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to put a facet in immediately. Basically you do exactly the same as what you've done on the top, but you just give it a twist. Alright, so we're going to bring that to the edge like that. I'm going to put that there, and we're going to that was not done very well. Do you know why? Because I hesitated, and you should never hesitate when you do this. You have to just get the feel of the clay and the hardness of it, okay? Okay, so this time I've got to do it a bit better. It doesn't help that the wheel is... moving around. There you are, see? That facet. And now we're going to do a facet over on this side. Down you go. Yeah, once you start cutting down, don't hesitate, otherwise you get a kind of... And then if you go over it a second time, you see, you take then another cut off. It's actually better if you do make a mistake and you have got to go over it, to use the blade of a knife or something is actually better. Okay, so that's basically what it looks like. What I like to do is I like to give it just a feeling of some angles here, which sometimes is difficult to get with the cheese cutter. So just do this like this. See, what I should be doing really is showing you. I should sit down here and do half a dozen, and then do a demo, and it would all come together perfectly, wouldn't it? But I haven't done that. I like to give this a sort of. You can do this in your own style, in your own interpretation, but you see there's lots of different angles going on here. A bit of an angle on the edge there, an angle there, sort of at that angle, and then you've got this spacing, and there's another angle here. Don't honestly know where I got this idea from. This was it was one of those ideas that wasn't. Not that I'm aware that I actually saw it anywhere first, or it kind of just came into my head. Probably, maybe because of my engineering background, it gave me that. So now here, where it's like that, I actually like to. Let me just check on that one. Actually, I haven't done it on that one, but I think I want to do it. I just put a little bit of an angle on, like that. I think it looks better. You could sort of say, well, gosh, Simon, there's an awful lot of work on fiddle. Well. Now, I don't know about this top edge, whether I'm just going to leave it like that, I think. Alright, there's one. It could actually be. I could have done it a bit better, but I'm not going to make excuses. They're quite fun. This is the one I did the other day. Now you see, you can do these. I've done them, say, this tall before. You know, you can make them bigger. I've made them actually even squatter than that. All right. What I want to do is actually show you something else as well. Let's just see if I can quickly do one more. So. Down to the pencil line, pull away. Turning it around like that, you see? Just get it exactly opposite. Pull down and pull out. And there's another one. And pull out. See, the more you do, the better you get. It's practice, 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 you see. You learn from the last time you did it. Like that. Okay, those are the four on the top. Now we've got to turn it upside down. Do the one this side. Actually, I just wanted to show you how to do another kind of sort of faceting. I think I'm going to do it on a different clip though, otherwise. Okay, there it is. Again now ready for the knife treatment, just to go over those angles, and then that one is done. Okay, so keep practicing, have a go at that. These little cylinders are quite fun, and I'm going to show you in a moment just a few other ways of doing some other kinds of similar kind of faceting. Okay, Simon Leach saying, keep practicing. See you soon.